Today's daf is daf Ayin Zayin. We're holding Ayin Zayin on the base. Bishlama. So the Gemara says, Bishlama Rabbi Kamah Daf Makrib Shemin Lakish Meila Rabbi Kamah Daf Shemin Lakish the Ka Boila Ikmin Masis after the Bismim. Because he wants to interpret the Mishnah as dealing with all types of karbanos, even with unblemished ones. Shlakish, my time, why is he hold Rabbi Kamah? So, Shlakish could say to you, the pasuk says, Utfachi umachari. It says if a person steals an ox or a sheep and shechts or sell it. The pasuk compares shechting to selling, which is telling us, Kol heicha the isa v'mechira isa b'tzvicha. Anywhere the dal v'hei payment is applicable for the sale of a particular animal, like was applicable for its shchita. And anywhere that the dal and hay is not applicable for the sale of an animal, it's not applicable for the shchita either. V'hadi kachim, with regards to the case of the karbanis, hoyel, l'chimazab and kachim, they have a mechira. Since when one sells karbanis animals, the halal sale, the snai v'tficha, there is no dal and hay for the shchita. Also the tamayo and the chacham, these two chacham follow the line of reasoning. The itmar was stated, hamecha treifel divrei Reb Shimon. According to the statement of Reb Shimon, hamecha treifel divrei Reb Shimon, Rabbi Kamah Amar Chayev, and Shlakish says it's better. Rabbi Kamah Amar Chayev, Rabbi Kamah holds this Chayev, afal gav the lesser b'tficha. Even though dal and hay payment is not applicable for the shchita of a treifa, according to the opinion of Shimon, as its meat may not be eaten, nevertheless, it's applicable for the sale. Shlakish Amar Potter, keeping the lesser b'tficha, since dal and hay is not applicable for shchita of a treifa, less of mechira is not applicable for sale either. He asked the question, God of Kilayim with Tfacha, one stole an animal of Kilayim, diverse kind, it's like a sheep-goat hybrid, Teifa Machara, and shechted it or stole the Teifa, and then he sold the Mashamdash to Bava Kamah, he has to pay 4 or 5 times. Now, my law, was it not correct that to say that this is this price, which mentions the case of selling a stone treifa but not shechting, is not Reb Shimon? Amafagav the lesser b'tficha. So what do we see? That even though dal v'hei payment is not applicable for shchita of a treifa, it's mechir, it's nevertheless applicable for the sale. So Relay Shlakish said to Rabbi Kamah in response, like, no, this price is not taught in accordance to the opinion of Reb Shimon. Rather, it's Rabbi. You disagree with Reb Shimon and maintain that a ganav is chayev dal and hay for shchita and shechting an animal, even if the act of shechting does not render its meat fit for consumption. So the one asks, if the price reflects the opinion of the chachamim, why does it mention the sale of treifa but not of shchita? Treifa mechira isa. According to the opinion of the chachamim, is the dal and hay applicable for the sale of treifa? Is vicha lessa? It's not applicable for shchita. It's not true. Shimon, or are they going to say Shimon? Same difficulty could be raised in the case of diverse kinds, as the price mentions the animal shchita but not its sale. Is the dalid and hay payment applicable for the shchita of an animal of kilayim? Well, it's not applicable for its sale. It goes on both. Once the price is interpreted with the opinion of the Chacham and not Reb Shimon, there's no bearing on the machlekes between Rabbi Yechon and Shlakish. What is this comparison? Since it necessarily taught the case of a treifa in only one matter, that of selling, it maintains the same type of presentation taught the case of diverse kinds in no other matter. But if you say that the Bryce isn't according to the opinion of the Chachamim, so Narvino Vinistino, let the Bryce combine them and teach them in a single sentence. But if Kolel with Treifa, one stolen animal of the worst kinds of the Treifa, it says Kasha. It's not a good question. Bryce teaches that if a ganav is chayav to pay the dollar v'hei, in case of the animal of kilayim, seksiv, Torah says, if a man steals an ox or a sheep, Rava says that one of this is it's a paradigm. Anytime it says stated in the service to exclude only the animal of the worst kinds. The word said denotes either a sheep or a goat. A hybrid, which is either a sheep or a goat, does not qualify as a seh. Why then is dollar payment applicable to one who steals this kind of animal? It's different here than Makra. There it says or. The Rabbi says the kilayim to include the kilayim. B'chol oy l'Rabbi su is every oy or to include a tiny shari kesef prat the kilayim. Oy is prat l'nidma. Exclude that resembles another, a sheep that is the offspring of two sheep that looks like a goat. So Rava says, in the case of Geneva, the Ksiv Sheri says, you cannot produce, you cannot take out Kilayim V'Gneim, or the Rabbi's Kilayim, because from the Ksiv, Kesef Eish, Shata Yochel Hitzi Kilayim V'Gneim, or the Mari too. So Gabi Kachim not V'Gneim, or Sheri Kesef. There also says, a bull or a sheep. You cannot produce diverse kinds. With a rabbit, let us include animals of diverse kinds as being fit for abundance on that account. The answers with the Sefer Lemait, the fact that the later clause of the Bryce is to exclude the Shinam Lemait. So the should include all. So rejects his argument. High mind. What is this comparison? Yeah, if you say both expressions serve to exclude types of animals from being fit for karbanis, this is why two exclusions were necessary. One exclusion is referring to diverse kinds, and the other is referring to animals that resembles other species. But even though the animals of diverse kinds is excluded, it was also necessary to exclude an animal that resembles another. But if he says the Rabbi is treated buyalama, why are two inclusions required? Now that the animals of diverse kinds has been included in the first inclusion, is it necessary to say the animals that resembles another is also included? The one has established that when the Torah uses the word seh in the context of Greva, it does not serve to exclude animals of kilayim. The other Rava. So now the Gemara asks, what is meant the statement that Rava says with regard to an ox? Bava Kamah Daf saying kilayim. For what halacha? Either kachim. If it's for kachim, the hedik sibu share set prat the kilayim. Ella lemaiser. The principle is referring to the halacha of maiser. The reason that exclusion of diverse kinds can be derived by means of under the kachim. Either b'char, and if the principle is referring to b'char, whereas now we need to be amrslei. You must say that the animal that resembles another is not subject to the halachas of a b'char. Since it's evident that firstborn status is not applied to kilayim, Rava's principle is not required either. If you want to say it's talking about the firstborn donkey, the p'tiyah of a firstborn donkey. We're we may not redeem a firstborn donkey neither with a calf, nor with a non-domesticated animal, nor with a shechted animal, nor with a treifah, nor with the diverse kinds. Rabbi's principle is referring to the source of the Isser against using an animal with diverse kinds for the redemption of the firstborn donkey. Well, the Rabbi Elazar the Matzah b'kilayim, and according to the opinion of Rabbi Elazar, disagrees with the ruling and permits the use of kilayim. It's not Rabbi Elazar Matzah b'kilayim neishu seh. Rabbi Elazar permits kilayim for use of redemption of a firstborn donkey because it's considered a seh. With regards to what Allah is Rabbi's principle, Rabbi's principle was still with regards to the tummy shenilad minatar born min tummy, a non-kosher animal that was born from a kosher mother. But the liquid b'shut yabishum is seksam and ism nafkali. Actually, aviv keves v'imei kivsa. Both his mother is sheep and his mother is a u. Or as for the regards to the case of the discussion, can a kosher animal become pregnant by a non-kosher animal? And for the word in Kaimalon, we established the Bava Kamah, a mother animal becomes pregnant from an animal with a non-cloven hooves, like Reb Shimon.